disciples was asking the Lord, when shall be the signs prior to his return? Okay? Alright? And these signs are tokens of proof to reveal that what the Lord said was true, and that the Bible is true. Okay? And the end of the world is talking about the end of the age. The current age, or the person that's in power right now is the so-called white man, led by them so-called Jewish people that wish they were a Jew, but they're Amalekites. And you Caucasians, you related to them so-called Jewish people, and you're Edomites, okay? According to the Bible. And your nation is in power right now. So the disciples was asking, when would be the end of your power and the beginning of Israel's power? Read verse 4.
And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
That's right. The first thing he told them was to beware or take heed that no man deceive you. All right, hop to verse 7.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep.
And there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places.
There shall be famines, pestilence, and diverse places. Okay, Charlotte is a diverse place. All right? And that pestilence that rocked this place was that hepatitis A. And I pray that many of you people, your liver shut down and you drop dead. Okay? Yeah, that's right. You drop dead. Because you people here in Charlotte is an abomination, man. The majority of you. You ain't gonna repent. You ain't gonna get right either. That's why the Lord brought that judgment. All right? And that famine, if you go shopping at the grocery store, the produce is looking horrible, which we told you that in the summertime. That drought that happened in the summertime was going to affect the produce in this time. That's why the food prices is going up, and that's why your gas is hopping up 50 cents. Okay? Gas here in Charlotte is $3.75. And it's going to keep going up. All right? And that's going to help bring in that famine. All right? Read verse 8.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? The beginning of sorrows, which is the time we living in. Go to Luke 21, verse 11. Okay? And one way you can contract hepatitis A, all right, which was that outbreak that happened here in Charlotte at Hooters and some bar, okay, is by eating it's a contaminated water or shellfish. Get the law on shellfish real quick. All right, you ain't supposed to be eating shellfish. Shellfish, according to the Bible, is an abomination. Okay, those creatures like shrimp, crab, lobster, clams, scallops, help me out, crawfish, they're bottom feeders. They eat the byproducts or the waste or the feces or shit from the other animals. They were created to keep the ecosystem of the rivers, the lakes, and the ponds balanced or clean for the other fishes. What is it Leviticus? Or go to Deuteronomy 14, start at verse 3, and I think it's like verse 6, if I'm not mistaken. And that's easy, man. A lot of people, they probably was eating some fried shrimp, buffalo fried shrimp at Hooters. Now they ass got hepatitis A, man. About to kill over and die, man. And that's glorious. Because you ain't supposed to be eating that shit anyway.
Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 3. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
That's right. Is it verse? Let's see, verse 6.
These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters. All that have fins and scales shall ye eat.
Yeah, so the Lord told you what was you able to eat or what is edible in the waters. All that have fins and scales. It has to have fins and scales. Anything outside of that, keep reading.
And whatsoever have not fins and scales, ye shall not eat.
Ye shall not eat. So if it doesn't have those two qualifications as seafood, because there's nothing wrong with eating seafood, it's what type of seafood. Okay? It has to have fins and scales. If it does not possess fins and scales, you are not supposed to eat it. Keep reading.
It is unclean unto you.
It is unclean. Because if you do research on those animals, what they feed on is feces or shit from those animals, and that's what they're created to do, to eat that. That's why you ain't supposed to eat it. Because that's what you're putting in your body. You're putting byproducts or waste, which is unclean. That's read verse 3. That's what makes it an abomination. Deuteronomy 14:3.
Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 3.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
That's plain. And the Lord never changed it up, man. He don't change. So you eat that, you sinning. And that can lead to your getting bad health. Because the Lord ain't playing with you people, man. Get that in 1 Samuel 2, and what is that, 6, where it said the Lord killeth and he won't. That's right. So when these people got sick and contracted hepatitis A, all right, which you could get that from eating or dealing with contaminated water or shellfish, all right, that was because you was disobedient. And I hope a whole bunch of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans got that, man. Because you niggas be the most zealous on eating this madness, man. Knowing that shit is hazardous to your health.
1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth low, he bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
That's right, so the Lord killed. And he killed people in that snowstorm as well, which we said that through the Spirit. And he gonna kill more people here in Charlotte, man. All right? That's plain. Go to, well, no, that's it. Or you can go to Psalm 78 and 50. Prove that when the Lord bring pestilence like hepatitis A on these people here in Charlotte, that was for judgment.
Psalms chapter 78, verse 50. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their souls from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence.
That's right. So whoever died from contracting that hepatitis A, from eating contaminated foods at Hooters and that other bar, or they get it from being practicing sodomites, that's your judgment. The Lord gonna destroy you. Okay? That was the Lord that caused that outbreak of hepatitis A here in Charlotte. Now get that in Isaiah 29 and 6 about the storm. Because we went through that last week, or 2 weeks ago, when we was talking about the snowstorm that hit up there in the northeast. And then we got hit with snow down here in Charlotte and in the Carolinas, which it rarely snows here in the Carolinas.
Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunders, and with earthquakes, and with great noise, with storm and tempest, and flame of devouring fire. That's
plain. It says, thou shalt be visited. And we broke down that word. That means to be, it's a way for punishment or judgment. All right? And that's here in Charlotte. Go to Luke 21 and 25.
Luke chapter 21, verse 25.
Yep. All right, because in the news, all right, over there in the United Kingdom, all right, suicide is increasing. All right, which is a byproduct of the austerity measures that was brought over there in the UK, which, if they do not come to some solution by March 1st, you people here in the United States of America will experience austerity measures. They're not going to come out and say it's austerity measures, but that's what you are starting to experience here in America And if March 1st come in, you're going to experience it even more.